Hi there, Karolina Glady here, and I want to talk with you today about being fully connected to our resources, being in the flow of life versus being stuck in insecurity. And I'm finding that this topic is more relevant today than ever, although actually always very important. But nowadays, a lot of people are frustrated or insecure or caught up in worry or anxiety or anger or boredom or apathy. And I found it in the people I'm talking about professionally and some friends, and also in myself. Sometimes I found myself kind of getting sucked into kind of morphic field of uh, energy that feels kind of heavy and dark. And I had this metaphor popping in my head last night when I was taking shower, that this beautiful river of life is flowing, and the river is sacred and pure, and it has all we need. It has all the qualities, all the wisdom, insights, knowledge, all the energies that we need to thrive. And as long as we are in the river of life, there is a sense of abundance, fulfillment, joy, and richness of life, depth of feeling, and also connection to our creativity, to our ability to come up with new solutions, solve problems, create something that is contribution to ourselves and to others. And that's an amazing state. Not a state, really, way of being. And you can imagine that there are trees growing on the banks of the river, and some branches are reaching above the river. And every now and then, we can get caught up in one branch. And we start hanging above the river of life on the tree, on the branch. And our 1 feet is in the river, because if it wasn't, we wouldn't be alive. As long as we breathe, as long as we are alive in the body, it means that we are connected to the river of life, or light, you can call it. But we can grab on to insecure thoughts, to states of being that are very limited, that are focused on one bit of reality and magnify it, even though it is very real, even if this bit of information is very real and serious, like sickness or financial trouble or relationship problem. But as long as we hold on to it, it's like we are hanging on the tree with just one toe in the river and not being connected to the flow of life. And then we are getting more and more anxious or worried or sad because we feel stuck. We are not moving, and we are there thinking, so what do I need to do to get from here to there? But exactly what is needed is to let go and fall into the river of life. Let go of this mental state, of this preoccupation with a problem, of this dark, heavy energy, of this obsession and worry, and fall back into the river of life. Because there, and only there, are all the answers that we need and all the resources that we need to keep moving and to emerge from the situation stronger, more creative, to evolve to who we need to be. The answers will not be found in the preoccupation in grabbing to the wood, to the tree. They will be found in the river. And how do we do it? You might be thinking, what I found that the most essential element is to realize that we are grabbing to some insecure thinking and that it is not helpful, that there is something else that is much more resourceful, that there is something else we can trust. And it is not out there, it is in us. And it might guide us, yes, to someone else's book, connection, or another resource. It might guide us, but it is in us. All we need, all the guidance available. And it will guide us to the places, it will help us discover in us what needs to be born, what needs to be healed. It is trusting that there is in us a river of life. Another metaphor for it will be light. There is light in us that is very powerful. And we really now more than ever need people who are tapped to their inner light and sharing their gifts and sharing their love and creativity. We really need so much creativity right now. Our communities, our families, our own being, our society, the earth is calling us to be creative right now. And we really need to do much more important things than keep worrying and keep being insecure, keep grabbing to the insecure thoughts. And it's okay to feel insecure or frustrated or depressed. Nothing wrong with those feelings. We can welcome them and kind of let them be processed and expressed through our body. But we cannot hold on to them for a prolonged time because we really have much more important things to be doing now and creating. So those were my thoughts on the being in the river of life versus being holding on to insecurity. And if you found yourself frustrated or insecure or maybe in apathy and you need someone to talk about it, feel free to reach out. I keep working as a coach and a psychologist. I work from home now, of course, with the stay at home global action, but I'm available also to have a free exploratory session. You are very welcome to reach out and see how I can help. I also have a program right now. It's called Power by Inner Light, and it is exactly about this, about kind of plugging in to what is the most resourceful and essential in us, to connect us, what connects us with the web of life and allows us to express our unique creativity in the world, not just in our imagination. So if this is something you'd like to have a look at, also check the link and feel free also to share any thoughts or questions with me. I will be delightful to answer them or just hear from you. Okay, wishing you a wonderful rest of the day and wishing you to be really immersed in the gorgeous river of life that is flowing always, no matter what are our current circumstances. Big, huge love to you and stay healthy, safe, and in good spirits. Bye-bye.